Hello everybody. It's, what is it today? It's the 28th?
28th or 29th?
Monday the 28th. Yeah. A few days to the end of the year. Not much left in 2020.
Oh, look.
Alright, so questions and answers. Alright, so let's see. Peter Kerno Nutrition Science Group says they're talking about doing an AI. They say, is KY jelly better than Vaseline? I think they're both absolutely fine, just a lubricant. I like the Vaseline because it tends to cling to things more and kind of stays there longer. But both are absolutely fine, and I mean any kind of lubricant's going to be pretty much the same.
I think the KY jelly kind of dissolves a little bit better.
You like the KY jelly? All right. Sarah Ann, do you have any recommendations for people going to raising litters who work outside the house? I read that people stay with mum and pups 24/7 until they're sold. Obviously that isn't realistic for people who have to work. Is it safe to leave mum and pups alone for hours while they're at work? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you just come in on your lunch hour and let her out to potty.
Well, I mean, the first thing is that you should be using our heated milking system.
Yes.
Because we leave our babies and mum together right from when they come home from C-section for the next 3.5 weeks in that environment.
Bring the babies home in the traveling incubator.
Yeah, right. But yes, we do, exactly. Yeah. We bring them home with that, but we put mum and babies together, and after that they're together 24/7, and we do very little, right?
Yeah.
We let mum out.
You have to force mama to get out.
Yeah, I mean, so I think that
to go potty.
I think the important point is this: look, the first 24 hours you do want to be around. I don't think
definitely.
I don't think it's a good idea to leave for the first 24 hours. So you've got to work that out somehow to have somebody in the house, because that's when mum's still groggy if she had a C-section, and just making sure that her milk's come in and that she's accepted her babies, right?
Right.
After that, absolutely. I mean, you could go off to work and come back.
3 days you feel real safe, but
yeah, right.
You're working, then it's...
Hopefully you've got a weekend in there somewhere where you'll be around for 48 hours
Maybe
anyway.
Maybe you could put one of those little cameras in there and watch them too when you're after the 24 hours.
Fangler said, yeah, you made the video I asked for. Thank you so much. About drawing blood. Hey, here's the point here, folks. Subscribe to us and ask us what videos you'd like to have done, and we'll probably get them done. And if enough people ask for the same topic, we will absolutely get it done for you. So that's all part of this is getting good information to people, and part of that is what information are you lacking on that you'd like some help with. So we don't know the answer to everything, but if we don't know, we'll research it too. At what age do inguinal hernias show up in puppies? It's a Tammy one.
What age does inguinal?
Yep.
Probably, I would say when they're roughhousing and playing at 5 weeks, 4 and 5 weeks. Well, probably not 4 weeks, but...
That's what I put on the reply.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think that you don't see them at birth, and you do see them by the time they're going to leave to go to their new homes. So absolutely, you need to check every puppy.
It's that little thin muscle lining in the stomach that pops when they're being held down and wrestled with by others, being picked on. So
inguinal and umbilical hernias, different things. They look similar kind of results. There's a little opening in the muscle wall of the abdomen where a part of the gut kind of pooches out a little bit. So the umbilical hernia is not hereditary, can be fixed, not a problem. The inguinal, there is a hereditary link, so you don't want to breed dogs with inguinal hernias. They will leave completely normal lives, and if they're going to be spayed, it can be fixed at the same time, or neutered. But one way or another, sometimes they'll resolve themselves if they're small, but you do want to get them fixed. So Tammy, tell us how you find an inguinal hernia.
Oh, inguinal hernia. If you're picking up your puppies and the puppy's facing you, and you pick them up under the little armpits, and you've got them held with your thumbs in their armpits.
Tammy's driving without your hands on the wheel.
I've got my legs. And you take them and teeter-totter them, swing them back and forth like this gently, and watch that inside their little inner thigh leg there. And if a little bulge pops up, some people say, oh, it's a fat pocket. No, if that bulge, if it pops up, then it's probably an inguinal. And if you have someone else with you to pull on their bottom legs, and then that's something you want to go to your vet and go, I think this may be an inguinal.
Yep.
And then he can check it, and if it is, you should not and cannot.
You definitely want to let your customer know. You don't want to send an inguinal hernia dog off. Right.
Breeder.
We've had that happen to us. And it's
right.
bad news.
Right.
So this is in the crease of the thigh, the joint between the thigh and the stomach. There's that crease there. You've got one on both sides of your groin. That's where it's going to show up. And like Tammy's saying, if it's a little bump that doesn't go away when you press on it, there's probably a fat pocket. If it does go away when you press on it, it's an inguinal hernia.
Sometimes you can press on it, push it back in, then it pops back out.
Well, that's an inguinal.
Yeah.
So in inguinals, you can typically manipulate them and they'll disappear back in. Right.
Yeah. So please don't use those as breeders.
What does K/N mean? What does K/N mean? That's JR Swish. What does K/N mean? Tammy, what does K/N mean?
KY, and the brindle and all that.
It's a copy of brindle. Yep.
Now they've got KBR and all different letters.
Yeah, you can't test for some of this stuff, but anyway. A Dexter 792. So my girl just had a healthy litter of 7 puppies, and she is AYA big B, little d, big E. So that is a blue dog, but has had lilac puppies. How can that happen? Right, well.
Did she have chocolate?
Also, I thought. Well, here's the answer. If you have a dog with a red eye glow, it's blue. 2 blue dogs are bred together, and they produce a dog with a red eye glow in a video, dark room. Then it is a chocolate dog, and what's going on is this is a cocoa dog. So you didn't test for cocoa. So you came back with the results big B, because it's a test from some time ago. So that means it doesn't have testable chocolate, but in fact the dog is a cocoa dog. So it actually is a lilac dog. So that's the only answer that makes any sense. Or it has a copy. Now, if it had a copy of cocoa, it wouldn't have a red eye glow, but it could still produce a litter with another lilac of half lilacs and half blues that carry chocolate. So that's what's going on there. Does lilac and tan merle, I think what she's asking here, does a lilac and tan merle have red eye glow?
All merles have red eye glows.
Yeah,
that's where you go and have the DNA done, then you know for sure what you're getting or what you're selling.
I know this, just to back up with what Tammy was saying here, merle dogs can have a red eye glow when they're not chocolate. That's the important part. So the problem is I think you can probably have a merle that doesn't have a red eye glow, but I don't think it means anything. That's the problem.
You know that for sure?
No, I don't.
Okay.
But I don't know what you said for sure is correct either. But I do know this. If you have a merle dog, you cannot go off red eye glows being meaningful. That's the answer, isn't it?
Right.
You've got to test for it. That's what you're saying, and it's right. Skawali Shipoa from West Africa, Guyana, says, my pug is pregnant today, 61 days, still wanting for the puppies to come out. I'm so worried I can't sleep. Yeah, well, I don't know whether you're going to have a C-section on the pug or not, but you're going to have to go by all the things that are in our videos about how to time C-section or time whelp, and stay with her.
Yeah. Let her tell you when she's having them.
Okay, Ashley Conefree is getting banned from my channel because she says Tammy needs a 2021 Escalade for Christmas. Golly. If any of you start telling Tammy what she needs to bring...
Okay, I'll take a 2021.
She's got a 2020 Escalade. She's doing okay. She does not need another car. And so, Ashley...
How about a ring?
Yeah. Don't even start this. Don't even start this. You're all funny, aren't you? So Christmas has gone and been. And Tammy's already got her presents. Actually, she's getting one showing up today.
A shared present.
Yeah, a shared present. Sarah...
That means a man's gift.
Kinda.
No, is.
It's a men's onesie. So
I'm going to go get my gift.
Sarah James.
He's worried now.
Yeah, I am. I'm going to cut this whole video off right now because of what Ashley said. Ashley?
I love you, Ashley.
Yeah.
We're
not really banning you, Ashley. We love you too. You're funny. Sarah Schilling, do you suggest that breeders get pet insurance on their dogs? I have talked about this before. What do you think, Tammy?
No, not really.
Yeah, so, I mean, other people have replied on this, a number of different replies. I mean, I think...
We don't. I mean, other people might, but...
I think the thing is this. It's like insurance for anything. You get insurance if you cannot recover from the consequences of a loss. So it's like on your car. Do you get full insurance or do you just get basic insurance? Well, the answer is you get basic insurance if the car is crunched, stolen, or caught on fire, that you can live through that loss. It's the same thing with a dog. You know, you are going to pay in the long run more for insurance than what it would take if you didn't.
Insurance people love to make money off of you.
Well, they're going to make money if that's why they do this, and so they should. They're not doing it. They're not doing it for charity. So they're doing it for a reason. They're doing it to make money, and that's quite okay. But you know, it's a question of whether or not you can suffer the loss. If you've got a really expensive dog, then sure enough, you might want to go get insurance. But you better read what it's going to cover to make sure if something bad happens, that you actually get the coverage that you think you got. Okay. This is the last one before we overrun our time here. TNT Kennels. Tammy's going to answer this. What kind of heating lamp and bulb do you usually use? I have a dog that will chew it up.
We don't use heating lamp bulbs.
It says you can't use a heating pad because the dog will chew it up. There you go. Right.
Okay.
What do we do?
You need that whelping system, heated whelping system that James sells on his www.mybreedersupply.com. Do not use heated lamp bulbs at all.
That's right.
I mean, you can burn yourself on it. If you're going to burn yourself on it, and you know it hurts.
I got a reply one we haven't even got to yet.
Sunburns the baby. Makes mama miserable.
The heat lamp fell on a puppy's head and it burnt the puppy's ear.
Oh.
They want to know whether the puppy will be all right. And I mean, the puppy probably will be okay. But I mean, you know, worse things than that can happen. A heat lamp can fall and catch things on fire.
Oh yeah.
A heat lamp can sunburn puppies. We hate.
Sunburn the mama too.
Who's closest to the heat lamp?
The mama dog.
What does she want?
She wants to be cool away from her puppies because she's generating enough heat from producing milk and then those little water bottles that she's got, meaning the little puppies come on her and their little warm things, and
she's got a fur coat on and everything else.
Yeah.
We hate with a passion heat lamps. We used them before and we've sunburned puppies. Don't use heat lamps.
Oh, that was a long time ago when we learned about that.
Heating pads.
That's when we used to raise labs.
Two things about heating pads. First is it heats the whole area, including mum, so it's because of that. The second thing is you cannot leave a heating pad inside the cage because mum would chew it up and get electrocuted. Or pee on it and electrocute puppies. And the last thing is if you buy one for humans, they shut off after 4 or 5 hours and then you'll go back there and find it's all cold. So what's the solution? Our system is the solution. We've got thousands of people now using it. It really works beautifully.
Great stuff.
Go to mybreedersupply.com to go see it. It is the cat's meow. Or is that the dog's bark? I don't know what you call it.
Yeah.
But you know, we've invented this, patented this, developed it over the last 6 years. It really, really, really works well. And honestly, when you see how it works...
Well, watch the video on how it works.
It's obvious that you should be doing it, and we're the ones who thought about it first, and so we've developed this product, and it's just for you guys. Hey, there's a subscription button down there now. Go ahead and hit the subscription button. You need to subscribe to us, because it makes us want to do more of this, right?
Yes.
Great. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and Happy New Year.
Oh, and we're going to be having babies first week of January, little fluffy carrier babies.
Yep. Yes.
And there'll be Merles also in that group.
In fact, we're driving home right now just so we can test her and grab her with us, and we're going to start doing next videos.
Well, let me say my website. www.lovemypups is our website. And then my son yesterday had new babies, and they're all Merles. So
chocolate and tan, Carrie's blue, and lilacs.
Yes, lilac and tans.
Yes.
Merles. They're all Merles.
Yes. We'll put a video up of those.
Yeah.
And
we'll wait a couple of days, let them get all nice.
get them all situated. But we are going to do videos of setting up the whelping system for mum when she comes home tonight, of mum's progesterone results, and the whole deal. We're going to do a whole set of videos on her and her babies. So that's something to look forward to. Guys, everybody have a great New Year. Bye, everybody.
Bye.